Hello and welcome on this glorious spring morning to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. As you can see, I'm being blinded by the sun, fantastic, and it's not too cold at all. We're into spring now officially, and there's tons to do in the garden and also indoors, bringing on seeds and seedlings. So my apologies first of all, it is a little bit noisy out here because everyone's wanting to get out and enjoy their gardens. But I'll talk loud so that you can hear me. This is the first thing that I'm going to deal with today. This is Courgette Primula F1 and I sowed these on the 7th of March. It's now the 21st of March and they're definitely ready to be moved on to a pot individually, and that's what I'm going to do just now. And the other courgette that I'm going to deal with, now don't laugh, is this is Courgette Shooting Star. I think I've left it a little bit late. Both the courgettes I germinated in the propagator. Now Shooting Star is a climbing courgette, so I'm assuming that's why it's flopped over like this. And once I put it on, it is going to be a growing courgette, a climbing courgette I should say. So it is going to get long and lanky and I'm going to have to put it against a trellis to grow it on. So yeah, so both these I'm going to put into larger pots just now to take them on to the next stage in their lives. So what I have here is actually a compost that's specifically for growing vegetables, so it's got lots of nice nutrients in it. I think it's a Westland one, and it's a very rich compost, which is great. But as I usually do, I'm actually going to add a bit of vermiculite just to lighten it up a bit, because it is quite a dense compost full of lots of great nutrients. But just adding a bit of vermiculite just aerates it a bit, lets improves the drainage, lets the roots take up all the great nutrients that is contained within this compost. So I always, I would say I always add vermiculite to any compost that I'm using. So let's start with the Courgette Primula. Do you like this wee dinky label? I got these this year, and they're designed for putting in seed trays. They're nice and squat, so that if you've got a propagator lid on your propagators, it doesn't get in the way like the long labels do. I think they're cool, very useful. Right, I've not got my dibber, so I'll just have to use a Sharpie. And let's get my gloves off and have a look and see what we have here. Obviously these are going to have lots of roots. In fact, let's just do it this way. That's the best way. You can see there's lots of good roots. Just teasing them apart. There we go. First couple. Pot-wise, gloves back on again. I start with wearing gloves to stop the dirt getting under my fingernails and then give up usually part of the way through the process. Right, there we go. Lovely. It'll be a lot happier in that pot than it was stuck in that little seed tray with the others. So I'll just do the other primulas and pop labels in and come back once it's done. So there we have it, my first 6 courgettes of the year. I don't think I'll necessarily be growing all 6 of these myself. I'll maybe see if I can give a couple of them away. These primulas are meant to be quite early cropping and mildew resistant, and they give the typical long green courgettes that you commonly see. And yeah, so now that these are potted on, the compost stamp, I'm just going to give them a tiny sprinkling of water just to get the roots bedded in. And then these I am going to pop into the potting shed. There's just some space in there, and I'm going to leave them in there for probably a week or two and then start transitioning them outside a little while after that. So yeah, that's the first lot of courgettes done. Now let's go to the shooting star courgettes and get those organised. Okay, now on to courgette shooting star F1. Look at these, oh dear. And these are going to give me yellow fruits, and I'll grow these up a trellis, and hopefully they'll take up less room than your conventional courgette will. So here goes. Let's just tip these out. Roots aren't great at the minute. I think they've just got very long and leggy, but hopefully they'll recover. Oh. Okay, that's these shooting star courgettes transplanted. To be fair, they're looking a wee bit limp and listless, but I'll pop a little bit more water just to bed them in, and these will go into one of the grow houses to come on and hopefully develop into great young plants that I can put out up a trellis and get some lovely courgettes. Okay, that is hopefully my courgettes for the season, and I'll keep you posted as to how they are getting on. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it on social media, and if you haven't already subscribed, click subscribe, click the little bell, and you'll be told anytime I post new videos. For now though, I'll say bye bye.